Hi, hello, I'm bald and I match my walls now. Been waiting a minute to do it and now I'm happy. I feel like me again, so I'm excited. We're gonna do a little reading today. Overthinking could be significant. I need to sit better. I think we're gonna like switch positions here. The lighting isn't as good from this angle, but it's a bit comfier for me. So we're just gonna deal. Okay, we're just gonna deal with the weird lighting. But I'm gonna see what your current energy is using the Green Witch's Oracle first, just so that you can kind of know if this is for you or not. And then I'm gonna see how a specific someone is feeling about you, or kind of get some clarity on a connection, because that's what I was getting yesterday. I've been getting it for the last little while, I won't lie. But love readings are not my favorite readings to do. I do enjoy them. I love love. I'm such a lover girl, okay? But it's a little constant and it can get a little repetitive. And I don't want you guys to stay stuck on that stuff. You know, I want y'all to like focus on you and focus on like creating a good life for you now, not like waiting for somebody to come in and make it better, because that's not what soulmates are. That's not what twin flames are. That's not what any type of like person is meant to do in your life. You're meant to make your life better, and they're meant to just be an addition. That like did not want to shuffle. Like, so we're not shuffling that. We have bird and harvest. So fall time could be significant and birds could be significant. Okay. What is the current energy of the person watching this at the moment? What is their current energy? Harvest. I feel like I heard reaping the rewards, reaping what you sow. But this one specifically says determination and hard work. So I feel like I heard nose to the grindstone, which I didn't even know that was like a saying until I got it in a like fortune cookie once. And it just said keep your nose to the grindstone, and now I'm picturing that. So you could be like extremely hard at work at something. You could be maybe even having a little bit of tunnel vision in regards to something. Like, you are just very hyper focused. Even like in the backyard, like I'm very hyper focused on like the tree that's outside that has these little purple flowers on them that I'm like kind of obsessed with right now. I keep looking at it, and then I'm like slowly losing my train of thought as I'm looking at these flowers. I feel like you're slowly losing sight of other things maybe, but it's something, it feels like something outside of you, something that you are working towards. Also, when I did this, I heard Casablanca, like from Modern Family, how mention Cam, whenever he does this, they go Casablanca, you know? Modern Family could also be significant, but I feel like you're just like working on your grind. I feel like this could be in terms of like career, this could be in terms of school, this could be you are working towards a goal of some kind is what I'm hearing, and you're coming close to that goal with the harvest card. I feel like you're about to, again, like reap what you sow. Is that the saying? Altar. I love this card. It's been coming up for me so much recently. This is my favorite cards. Ignore my hand. I had a little bit too much caffeine, so I have the shakes a little bit. If you ever see me shaking in a video, I'm just a shaky girl sometimes. I think it's anxiety. I don't know. I think I drink too much caffeine. I don't know. We're working on it. I'm a bit of a shaky girl. I could probably eat a little bit more too. But anywho, that could be significant. I will open up for a second. Struggling with my eating just a little bit. You could resonate with that. Just know that you're seen and that you're not alone. If you are struggling with eating habits, it's really tricky. It's not linear. Everything comes in waves. I've been great the last little while until recently, and all of a sudden I don't have my appetite or the motivation to like feed myself, and I can't fully explain it. So you could understand that. You could understand. Just know that you don't owe anyone an explanation in terms of that. If they don't understand, at the end of the day, all that matters is that you understand, right? So that you are working towards something. How other people perceive you and the things within you, surrounding you, is not your problem, you know? But okay, that is weirdly specific as well, because I don't love talking about myself on here that much, but if I feel like it could resonate for you, I will always bring it up. I have a hard time keeping my mouth shut if I feel called to say something. But altar is talking about gratitude and releasing burdens. So you could be doing a bit of internal work as well as external work. This could also be a card reminding you to kind of ground yourself a little bit, to release the things that are not serving you, releasing the things that you don't have control over in the moment. I've been receiving a lot of messages about like handing things over to like the universe, whether it's through like writing it and burning it, speaking it out into the universe, writing it and putting it in a box designated for like the universe or whatever, you know. Oak tree, lots of like purples, reds, oranges, very like autumny colors, which I like, very wintry colors. So you can love like that color scheme. Like I just love the colors on this card. Like these cards kind of go together. Very cute. Oh, I think I have a cat at my door. Give me 2 seconds. It's a bean break. Time to take a bean break. I heard Vanilla Mace say not to talk about the pouch because that's where her cat keeps her change. And I legit, like, I can't. Like, that, she's right. Don't talk about her pooch. That's where she keeps her change. I love that. I love Vanilla Mace so much. Oh my god. I'm gonna pull more cards, Bean. Let's see what else. Bean can just hang out with us while I do this. We have Rosemary, Remembrance, Loyalty, Faithfulness. There's cat hair everywhere. Yeah, your hair is everywhere. Oh, the flop. The flop. The flop. Guys, I get literally nothing done, ever. It's impossible. This altar card can also talk about like physical altars, like making physical altars for either passed on loved ones or deities that you want to like work with. And then with this Rosemary Remembrance, I feel like there may be somebody, like a passed on loved one, that's being asked, like maybe for some attention at the moment, like to be remembered. I feel like there's somebody, not just like a person in this plane that's pulling on your energy, but somebody else that has like passed on that is also tugging on your energy at the moment. Or you could be maybe in a little bit of a period of grief as well, remembering some passed on loved ones. Because even Bean is like really trying to get my attention right now. I feel like there could be somebody, you could be really called to make kind of like an altar for a passed on loved one. It doesn't have to be so serious is what I'm hearing. It can be simple. You don't have to create it all in one day. It's step by step. It's the intentions behind it, you know? It's the acknowledgement, I feel like, as well, that is being like asked for. Some form of acknowledgement. You could also be about to receive some acknowledgement as well, some form of recognition. Give me one more. Fog, obscurity, feeling lost. I'm hearing that you could be in a bit of an in-between period right now. I heard waiting game. Be unsure about your surroundings at the moment, about how things are going to play out. I feel like you could be in a period of time where there's not much of like a plan necessarily. You're having to go with the flow and take things step by step rather than plan it all out and do it all in one go. Because even with the altar, I was talking about how like you don't have to create the whole thing in one day. It's the intentions behind it. It's, you can create it little by little, piece by piece, as long as it's the creation, it's the acknowledgement, it's the awareness that is the important part, not the objects themselves or the altar itself. It's the intention behind the altar. You can have an altar and never pay attention to it, and the altar literally, like, what's it for then if you're not doing anything with it? You know, it's the intentions behind it, it's keeping up with it. It's like having a garden, you know, like you can create a garden, but if you're not tending to it, the garden is going to die, and then it's as if the garden was never there, you know? So it's the same kind of thing. Like if you're not, like with harvest, if you're not tending to your garden, you're not going to have a harvest. If you're not tending to yourself, if you're not tending to your life, if you're not tending to the people and the other energies outside of you helping you, they may as well just not be there, you know? So it's, the acknowledgement goes both ways. I feel like you're You could be about to receive some acknowledgement because you are being put into a place right now where you are having to acknowledge or become aware or kind of give a moment to somebody or something. Like, it feels like it could be a passed on loved one specifically, but it could be just a deity that's trying to work with you, or it could be your higher self, for goodness sakes. Like, I'm not too sure on that front. That will differ from person to person because this is collective. It's some of these get a little bit confusing and will be a little bit more vague because it's for a much broader audience than just like one-on-one. Give me one more just to clarify the fog for me really quick, just to end off this energy check. Okay. We have sickle, focus, regrowth, letting go. Exactly. Okay, so this fogginess that you're kind of in right now, it's necessary for you to fully let go of the control in this situation, is kind of the energy that I'm getting, because I feel like you are somebody that needs a plan. You need that control at all times. Even like the green hair, I heard that people who gravitate towards green a lot are people that tend to want more control, or like feel the need to have more control. And I am that type of person. I like to have control over my life. You've been working extremely hard towards something. Now you're kind of in this waiting game where it's like, okay, you've done the work. There's not too much that you need to do right now outside of like the acknowledgement, becoming aware. I feel like you need to come back into your body a little bit, maybe back into your heart space especially. And you're meant to now release you have to come into acceptance of, you have done everything that you need to do. Now you have to have faith that your intentions and your actions are going to lead you somewhere. I feel like this is a time of testing kind of your faith, of testing your patience, of forcing you to release and let go of what you cannot control, of a situation that you cannot control at the moment especially. I feel like this time is kind of teaching you how to like redirect your focus, because again, I was getting hyperfixation. I feel like you're kind of being called to switch your focus a little bit at the moment, because the thing that you're focusing on does not require your focus at this moment, you know? Yeah, exactly. Mortar and pestle is integration, subtlety, thoroughness. Like, you have been extremely thorough. Like, you can't be any more thorough. You can't sift through this anymore. You simply just have to let it be and trust that what you put out, you are going to receive, you know? You have to trust that your work is going to get you somewhere, and that you will get you somewhere, and you know that you will get yourself somewhere, if that makes sense. Can you give me a little bit more into this energy for the person watching this, please? A little bit more. Also, it kind of looks like, I don't know if they're called bloomers, but those like little, like puffy short underwear things that people wear under dresses sometimes. I feel like these kind of look like those right now because of how I'm sitting. Can you please give me more on the energy of the person watching this at the moment? Like the situation that they're in. Just anything. Let's see. Parents. The divine truth is that your parents eternally love you to the best of their ability. The angels are helping you heal from any pain associated with your mother or father. This could be like, you could not have a great relationship with your parents. You could have a similar kind of story to me and maybe have lost one of your parents. I'm so sorry for your loss if you have. Just know that you're not alone. Grief is not easy, and you are such a freaking warrior for pushing through like all of it. I want to cry right now because I've been feeling a lot of survivor's guilt recently, so you could resonate with that. I feel like I'm getting really strongly that maybe you've lost someone, and I just feel you. Visualize success. Exactly. I feel like you put in the work. Now it's time to believe in yourself and believe that your action and the work that you put into yourself and put into the world is going to come back to you and is going to get you where you need to be, you know? You need to also, you can't just take the action, you also have to believe in the action and set the right intentions into the actions that you're doing, you know? Alrighty. I've been talking a lot about being more intentional within even my own actions. So please, like, anything that I say, I'm not saying in a way of like, oh, like, I know better, I am better. No, girl, no. I'm on this journey the same as everybody else. I have good days, I have bad days. I have days where I feel like I am so wise beyond my years, and then I have days where I feel like I'm the dumbest person in the freaking room. So it really, not one person is better than the other. Not one reader on here is better than any person watching those readings, or any better than any other reader. There's absolutely no need to hold anybody on a pedestal above yourself. We are all equals. We're all on different journeys, different paths. There's no one that is above the other. We simply have different strengths, different weaknesses. We can complement each other, or we cannot, you know? Anywho, we had Archangel Raphael. That was a rant, okay? We had Archangel Raphael come out that says the healing angels with you, supporting your healing work. Exactly. So it could be like, I feel like you have a lot of like deities, passed on loved ones, stuff like that, like people from, like, energies from different realms and planes trying to get your attention and your awareness, as well as people in your immediate surroundings, as well in your physical surroundings. Third eye chakra says it is safe for you to see the energy of love in all of its forms, such as angels, auras, and visions. I also heard that your aura is like on another level. I feel like you could have a very purpley blue aura as well, because this card is really standing out to me and it's absolutely stunning. Look at that. Love it. I feel like you could be awakening. Again, I get the feeling that you are going from like focusing on very like physical things to focusing on very like now the more spiritual side of yourself, the more emotional side to yourself. I feel like you're connecting in and elevating and ascending in another way now. Give me one more. And then we'll move on. I want to see the romance oracle as well. Manifestation power. Use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcome. Again, I feel like right now is not about physical action. I feel like you've taken a lot of physical action. Now is the time to use your abilities to attract. You are in your masculine energy. Now it's time to transition into your feminine energy and allow yourself to receive. I feel like now is the time to have a bit more of a gentle approach. I feel like you're meant to allow yourself to get into a softer energy rather than one of like survival. I feel like you're meant to not just survive but thrive, you know. And I feel like you've been in survival mode for a little bit, trying to like really get things, really take care of yourself. Life is scary, and taking care of yourself is also scary sometimes. I'm hearing the song Giver by Chappell Roan. So you could be somebody that is not great at receiving. You could be a giver, somebody who feel a lot more comfortable and confident giving rather than receiving. I'm gonna grab 2 of these healing oracle cards as well. Self-acceptance. Thank you. One more. And playfulness, exactly. Now's a time for playfulness. I feel like you've been so serious for a little while now. Celebration and romance. They're kind of naked on the card, but there's romance under here. Playfulness, celebration, and romance. I feel like, again, it's been very go, very serious, very like focused, very driven. Now is the time to allow yourself to play a little bit, to allow yourself to come into a period of acceptance, yes, within yourself, but also within the steps that you've taken up till now, and like come into acceptance of where you are at right now. I feel like you're trying really hard to get somewhere, to get to a certain outcome, a certain destination, that I feel like you're kind of forgetting that the journey is the most important part, and you're kind of trying to skip a little bit or fast forward. You're being called to come into a more playful energy, and allow yourself to be celebrated and to celebrate. I definitely, again, I'm getting that I feel like you could be receiving some acknowledgement, some recognition soon. This could be in terms of your leadership goals, so this could be like at work or at school or in some form of like professional setting, or even just like you could have a really good heart-to-heart conversation with a best friend who lets you know how much they love and appreciate you, you know, like it could be anything, but I feel like you are about to be seen for something, and you're about to be acknowledged and recognized for something. Oh my god, we have playfulness. This one was stuck in the box. It says, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to spirit of fun to shine. Romantically. True love. Chemistry. Okay. And then this could be the one. Okay. I feel like, yes, you've been in a very, very, very serious headspace for a little while, and I feel like there's somebody, and like I was saying before, some form of recognition, somebody wants to like celebrate you. There could be like a conversation that wants to take place. There's some doubt though, and I feel like some of this doubt could come from finances and career. I feel like, again, you've been super, super hyper fixated on something, getting to a specific goal in some area of your life. And I feel like there's just a bit, you need to switch your focus a little bit. I feel like you've been a little bit too focused on work and not play, and I feel like it's time to play a little bit and have some fun in your life. I feel like more specifically, there could be somebody in your life that sparked like this new chemistry or this new kind of like romance feeling, and it could be quite triggering for you at the moment. I feel like you can't tell if it's anxiety or excitement, and you're getting a little bit of a mix of the both. It could be a sense of like overthinking as well. I feel like there could be some religious factors, so you could be a very spiritual person, or this person that you are connected to could be very spiritual, vice versa. It just feels like there could be a little bit of a difference in beliefs, but not one that can't be understood, if that makes sense, you know? And as long as it can be respected as well as understood, there is no issue. But I feel like you're kind of stressing about something prematurely. I feel like there's a conversation that should probably be had before you jump the gun on this one, because there's a lot of chemistry. True love came out. It says this is the romance of a lifetime, and this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So I really don't think you have any, I feel like in general you don't have anything to worry about, but it's like your brain is so used to worrying about something, it's like looking for something to worry about, you know? Which I totally get. Again, no hate, no shame. I'm a worrywart too. But okay, I want to talk into this person specifically. Who is this person that they are connected to? Ooh. Okay, these cards do not want to go back in. This could be the one. Keeps sticking out. What's this one that keeps? Flirt wants to stick out. It says extend your lighthearted energy to others. Exactly. I feel like there's a bit of a new, fresh, flirty energy in your life, and it's like it could have. It's maybe it's been a minute for you since you've like had interest in somebody, or a mutual interest in somebody where they like you as well, and you like don't know how to process it. I feel like you could maybe like forget how to flirt a little bit. Okay, can you please tell me a little bit about this person that they're connected to? They could also be a leader of some kind. They could also maybe be a bit fiery, so like Aries, Leo, Sag, because we also have chameleon on the bottom again. Can you please tell me a little bit on this person that they're connected to? The person that they're connected to. Ooh. Rain, cleansing, purification, hydration. So they could also be a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Let me get a couple more things. Chamomile, gentle, relaxation, sleep. So gentleness, relaxation, and sleep. So I feel like this person, also these cards give like a similar energy. This could be somebody that could maybe be a bit more feminine presenting as well, because these cards are quite feminine and like beautiful cards, but a little bit more feminine. So I feel like this could be somebody that even like maybe just like presenting, they may dress a little bit more feminine, or I'm not too sure. They may love blue and green specifically as well, but I'm getting that they're a very gentle and calm person. They could love sleep. I'm also channeling Garfield the cat right now. I also have a little Jake the dog, so Adventure Time or Jake the dog could be significant. I have a lot of Adventure Time things actually now that I'm looking at them, but so Adventure Time could be significant in some way, shape, or form. But this person, I feel like you'll know this person because their energy is very cleansing to you. It's very pure. They could be a very pure-hearted person, and I feel like they could kind of like hydrate you. I feel like a lot of people drain your energy, and this person could maybe act as like a little bit of a battery, so they could like boost you a little bit. I feel like this person calms your energy. You definitely know this person because even on the like this could be the one card, it says you've already met the romantic partner you seek. So I definitely feel like you know this person. It's just a matter of like recognizing their place in your life, I feel like, because I feel like there's a lot of anxiety. You may jump to worst case scenario a lot with people, or just kind of like expect the worst at this point from people. But I have another deck that I want to use that's a bit newer to me, so I'll have to use the booklet for it, but give me 2 seconds. Yeah. This is the Witch's Wisdom Tarot. I don't think I've used this one on TikTok before because it's newer to me, so I'm not super familiar with all the cards yet, but it is super nice to help get kind of like characteristics. I like whenever I kind of am playing around with this deck and I'm trying to like learn from it and get used to the cards, I like using it to see how people are shining or how they're being perceived, or like how I'm being perceived if I'm curious at the moment or something. But I just want to show you, because this is one of the few boxes that I've actually kept from the tarot decks because it's so stunning. There's a little fox, but isn't it just like so beautiful? And then it says, magic of feathers, song and air, awaken, inspire, and make aware. Magic of claw, hearth and fire, warm, enliven, and inspire. Magic of fin, womb, and water, 11 dreams conjure. Magic of fur, seed, and earth, and body nourish and give birth. Magic within and around awaken, spirits, answers, and guidance taken. Ask your question, shuffle the cards, open the book, and take a look. Spirit hears what's in your heart and answers with love, wisdom, and art. Actually, like, it's so stunning, and like the box itself, like, what the heck? Their design team, whoever designed this, like, round of freaking applause, because it's stunning. And like the inside of the book, like, what? I want this painting like on my wall. I want it hanging up where I can see it every day. It is so beautiful. Like, look, I love that. They've just put so much, like, the quality of this book in the deck, in the box. Like, I haven't had anything such high quality before in my life. Like, I mean, granted, I am quite new to tarot. I do not own as many tarot decks as some other people would, but this one just truly stands out to me. I can't wait until I'm more comfortable with it so I can start using it more often. But we're testing it out today. We're testing it on TikTok. We have the Goddess of Fire. I was receiving like fire energy and feminine energy, so that does make sense. The artwork on the cards is also beautiful. I'm very excited. Like, look at these. It's so cute. I can't like shuffle properly. I can't hold the entire deck in my hands. So, sorry. That's what she said. Anywho, can you please give me some characteristics? I'm pretty sure I already on. But can you please give me some characteristics on the person that is connected to the person watching this video? Can you please give me a little bit more and the person connected to them. I think that one wants to come out. Oh, so we've got 4 cards. One of which I don't think I've pulled before. Oh my gosh, this one is so pretty. This is the Ace of Earth. Oh, and the not foxes, but there's a fox on one of these cards. The wolves and the northern lights. I love this card too. This card is so beautiful. Okay, let me just put that down. We've got ancestor. So I definitely, there is somebody connected to you spiritually, a passed on loved one, an ancestor of some kind that is like in full control of the situation, that I feel like is really pushing you guys together, is acting as like a magnet. It's really guiding you guys towards each other. We have the Craftsman of Earth. I love this card too. The artwork is just so like this deck is on something else. It's on another level. I love it so much. I cannot talk highly enough about it. We have number 8, which is healing. So we have 7 and 8 here. And these are 2 of, I guess, like, they would be the, like, major arcana. And then we've got 2 minor arcana. But this one is also stunning. Okay. Like I said, oh, and then we have the 4 of fire, which is all little foxes. Look at how cute. I love it so much. Foxes, I think foxes are my spirit animal. I 100% think so. I see them everywhere. I love them so much. They just like do something. They like really spark something within me. I love them. Okay, so we're gonna start with the major arcana ones. So number 7, which is ancestor. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to read the essence of the card, because those would be more of like the characteristics tied to the card. But it does go into wisdom, essence, counsel, and magic. It's like a lot of reading. So I'll actually, if you want, you can screenshot it if it's the proper way for you. I'm not sure if it's going to be honest, but we'll see. So it says family, continuity, I don't know, inheritance patterns, past trauma, forgiveness, gratitude, and ancestral blessings. Oh my gosh, I can't read. Ancestral blessings. And then number 8, wounding, rest, patience, healing, resilience, green magic, and empathy. So I feel like you guys are in very similar places in your life at the moment. I feel like this person is also going through a period of major healing and rest. Again, there was gentleness, relaxation, and sleep. So this person is also in a state of prioritizing their personal well-being and healing what they need to in order to create a better life for themselves as well. I feel like you guys are in very, very similar places in your life. You guys could also have very similar pasts, so you guys could have been through very similar things. Aww. So this one, number 4 of fire, is home, welcome, safety, comfort, and family. So it's kind of like the 4 of wands in a sense. This person could feel like home. I feel like this person just feels very safe. I feel like you guys feel very safe and very comfortable in each other's energy. It's very unspoken but undeniable. Like, there's just this gravitational pull, and I feel like normally in areas like this you get anxious. People could really trigger a lack of confidence within yourself, but this person is the opposite. I feel like this person really makes you see yourself a bit clearer. I feel like you guys reflect to each other very authentic versions of each other, and it helps you. It's like, I'm hearing the more you like each other, the more you kind of like fall in love with each other, the more you kind of start to like yourself and fall in love with yourself as well, because you start to see the things within each other that you share, that you actually really admire. and it helps you not only like them more but like yourself more. So it's like, it's, this connection just feels very healing. It feels very calm. I'm not anxious. I'm just like at peace. And I feel like this person, again, I'm hearing that like you're the type of person where it's like you love your solitude so much, you will only accept people if they are sweeter than your solitude, or if they add to the peace that you've created. You do not want anybody stirring up the calm waters that you've created for yourself. And I feel like this person really just like fits. I feel like they just fit, and they make it really easy for you, but it's kind of to the point where it might feel a little bit like too good to be true, so it could cause you to question as well. I was getting a very like on guard energy yesterday, so I feel like you could maybe have some boundaries up towards this person that, or maybe you're being called to drop. But let me take a look at the Craftsman of Earth here. So even like this person could be very like masculine in energy, but a bit more feminine in like presentation. So they could present a bit more feminine, or they could be like, they could identify as like a woman. Does not have to. I'm never gender specific. I mean, look at me. I feel like there's just this level of duality, but the Craftsman of Earth is a bit more of a masculine energy. But the essence of this is creative chaos, joy and hope in letting go. Thank you. Thank you. Fertility, life force, and green magic. Lots of green magic. Lots of green magic. Green hair, green magic. Lots of green cards. Even in the blue, there's some green as well. So lots of earth, fire, and water, I feel like. Honestly, just a balance of all, because I even get some air as well with the chamomile and the rain cards. Oof, I'm back. But yeah, I feel like you guys are in very similar positions in your life. I feel like you are both learning to let go of what doesn't serve you and what only causes you stress. I just want to go back. This person could be creating something as well. Like they could be a very creative person. They could love art, writing, something. They could be very craftsy. They could be into art. They could be into music. They just love creating. I feel like they could be in the works of creating something as well. So take that if it resonates. I'm gonna pull them again, but I want to pull them in regards to this person's energy, the person that's connected to you. Can you please, what are their intentions? Can you give me a little bit on their intentions in this connection? What is the person connected to the person watching this? What are their intentions in regards to this connection in this person? You deserve love. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this person, I feel like they could hold you on a little bit of a pedestal. And maybe vice versa. I feel like you could maybe hold them on a little bit of a pedestal as well, because they're coming out. I feel like they see you. They feel so much passion for you, but they're like, there is no way they feel the same with the unrequited love. I feel like they could maybe not have the highest hopes in regards to this connection, but they know that you deserve love and they have so much passion for you. It's just that there's a hard time believing that it could be reciprocated or that it could be mutual. Can I get some more on their intentions in this connection? Playfulness, thank you. Playfulness and passion. The letter P could be significant, so like names that start with P could be significant. There could be a little bit of separation right now. I'm not hearing that like there is a falling out of any kind, but you guys could maybe like just not be seeing each other, not be talking as much. There could just be a little bit of, but it's making this, it fell on top of passion, and I feel like it's really hyping up that passion. I feel like it's really forcing this person to see the passion that they have for you. What's this one? There could be some codependency at play as well that could kind of be getting in the way, that could be maybe causing the separation. Could you please give me one more? There could be some codependency in terms of career. This person could be a workaholic. You could be a workaholic. It could play into like the busyness as well. Not having time or not feeling like you have enough time. Express your love. Okay. This person really wants to express something to you. They really want to get something off of their chest. They could feel maybe this separation makes them almost like they could not, maybe this person could be somebody who is very, very okay with being alone, is not a very codependent person. I feel like you could be very similar. I don't feel like you're very codependent. You could have maybe struggled with it in the past, but I feel like you're very comfortable, again, with your own presence. I feel like this person, you could spark this kind of codependency within them where when you guys aren't talking, it sparks this like anxiety where it creates this illusion of like unrequited love. So I feel like because of this, there's gonna be this like need for a conversation. I feel like this person might reach out, but if you feel called to start the conversation, start the conversation. If you feel called to let it go and receive, let it go and receive. Just whatever you feel called to do. And if you don't want to take action, you will need to let it go. And if you can't let it go, then it may be a sign that you need to take action. Before we wrap this up, I just want to get some final like little confirmations. So we have power couple energy that wants to come out right away. Can you please just give me any final little confirmations? 2 to 6 months. So you guys maybe have known each other for 2 to 6 months, or I'm not too sure. That time frame could be significant. Capricorn. So that zodiac sign could be significant as well. We also have Uranus, which makes me just laugh at this point whenever I see it because I'm literally like a child. It says God took its time with you. 1 week. So those time frames could be significant. 2 to 6 months, 1 week. Cancer and Thanksgiving as well. So who's gonna be significant? 111 could be significant. That could be a number that you're seeing a lot. Alrighty. This could be a coworker. 444 could be significant. Celibacy could also be significant in astral travel. We have heart chakra. And I've never wanted someone so badly before. We have Thanksgiving wants to come out, and New Year's Eve. So holidays could be significant. Photography / modeling could be significant. There's no one like you. And then this one says you are light. Again, I feel like this person holds you a bit on a pedestal. Yeah, I've never wanted someone so badly before. Heart chakra wanted to come out for sure. We have, do you feel the same as I do? Again, they like, it's hard for them not to doubt the situation because of the pedestal that they hold you on. I feel like if this person is watching this, take them off the pedestal. Y'all are equals, just go for it. Timing and rejection wound / fear of rejection. Again, this person doesn't want you to reject them. They're like so scared, but it's okay. It's okay. I feel like you're also like that. You're like, no, it's okay. Just like ask me out. Venus left a mark. The zodiac sign Cancer could be significant. We have traditional. We have crush. So you or this person could be quite traditional. We have these two, which make me think of that Lizzie McAlpine song, Spring into Summer, where it's like, spring into summer and the winter's gone. I can't remember the rest of the words off by heart right now, but I've been listening to that song a lot recently, and I love Lizzie McAlpine, so she could just be significant. That song could be significant. We are like in spring going into summer right now, so I feel like this in general is just a very pivotal time for you. We have 10-10 and 12-12, and then we have art / literature, so you guys can love art in literature. Alrighty, let me get like, I was gonna say one more actually. It says you're like an onion, like from Shrek. You've got a lot of layers. There could be a situationship kind of involved. I'm not too sure. Take it if it resonates. We do have F-boy / F-girl energy coming out in soulmate / soul tie. But I think I'm gonna leave it there. Anyhow, I hope that this resonated. If it did, let me know. I love hearing this stuff. I love hearing all the tea. But yeah, if you feel called to take action, take action. This could be your sign to take action, or this could be your sign to let it go, and stop thinking about it, to stop watching the readings, and to focus on the other things that are calling your attention. So, alrighty, I love you. I will see you in the next one.